Ladies and gentlemen, Kenya will never be the same again. Kenya will never go back to where it was. No president will ever take Kenyans for granted. No leader will ever take the youth for granted. Parliament will never be the same again. Today, we have a very, very tricky situation because about 75% of members of parliament cannot sleep in their homes. About 75% of the members of parliament cannot visit their constituencies. About 75% of members of parliament cannot visit their constituency offices and they cannot interact with their voters clearly. And this calls for dissolution of parliament. This calls for a way that should be defined where parliament should be dissolved and we go for fresh elections. Because as things stand, we don't have representatives. We don't have representatives. They have lost the mandate. People, the moment people occupy the parliament, that is the time that these people lost all the mandate. That is the time these people lost everything. The power was taken back by the people. I'm looking at the current situation, and William Samoei Ruto is badly shaken. William Samoei Ruto has lost so much. He has lost so much power. William Samoei Ruto cannot talk the way he used to talk. I remember one meeting in Kisumu when he was actually talking about Kalonzo, laughing that Kalonzo is a nobody. We had leaders who did not care about the common mwananchi. We had leaders who could say anything about the common mwananchi. We had leaders who were showing us food in their mouth as they chew. They didn't care what they were saying. We had leaders who would even tell us that they have drank so much, I don't know what they had drank, and they were ready even to urinate on the doorsteps of senior citizens like Mama Gena Kenyatta. These are the kind of leaders that we had. So I'm telling you, such kind of things, you never hear them again in Kenya. Today, when you look at our country, you realize that already Kenyans have voted for 2027. Even before voting, already the die is cast. Already, we know that there are those people who will never win or will never see the doors of State House, Parliament, or even the Senate. We know there are those guys who will only be going there as visitors. We also know there are those who have booked their tickets and have already won the hearts of Kenyans for the next Parliament. I just want to mention two people, Babu Owino and Gathoni Mushoba. These are darlings of the people. These are darlings of the voters. Gathoni Mushoba amejaribu sana, amesimama na ukweli, alikataa kula wakati wengine walikuwa wanakula kuku. Yeye akakataa kabisa. Yeye amekuwa, she has been speaking truth to the power. Truth be told. The same case applies to Babu Owino. Babu Owino has also been telling these people, whatever you are doing, akina Sifuna, mmefanya kazi nzuri sana, you cannot forget your names. You have been very, very good. You have been very, very forthright. You have always told people what is the best thing to do. You have always told the government what they need to do. So what we are saying here, even when it comes to the elections 2027, if at all you go there, because as things stand now, we are not even sure whether we are going to go all the way to 2027, because we have a restless youth demanding that William Samoei Ruto must go. They are watching every move, and any mistake can cost this country dearly. I'm looking at the way the elections have always been conducted in the past. The way the government would come and maybe constitute an electoral body without caring about involving the people. Ati wewe unaweka watu wenu pale. Ati unafanya nini? Because today, even if, for example, William Samoei Ruto put Ishongwa as the chairman of the IBC, he cannot win the elections. Even if William Samoei Ruto puts somebody who is so close to him, hata akiweka Sudi pale, he cannot win the elections. And Kenyans knows this. So even when it comes to the elections, even when it comes to the nomination of people in parliament, the leaders, the elections, the nominations must be free and fair. The elections must be free, fair, and verifiable. You will never have rigged elections in this country again. We will never, and that's why I'm telling you, this country will never be the same again. So whatever the youth were doing was excellent, was admirable, and it was meant to change the history of this country. The youth are looking with keen eye to see how the government is going to tackle corruption. Wanaangalia vizuri sana. Because when you go and donate the millions and millions of money that you're donating in RBs, mtatuambia hizi pesa umetoa wapi kwa sababu hizi pesa ni zetu. When you abandon those roads projects, yet umechukua mabilioni ya pesa, you tell us where the money is going. When you borrow money, you must see the work that is being done. When you tax Kenyans, like now, the road maintenance levy that Kenyans are paying every day means that we should not have any pothole. No pothole in this country. Because Kenyans are paying every day. What explanation do you have? The youth told you, you are tribal bigots. Waliwambia nyinyi ni watu ambao mnaeneza ukabila. Waliwambia kwamba wao hataki mambo ya uhusiana na ukabila. That is why they don't even have a leader. They know what they should be done. And they are going for merit. They are going for merit. That is why they chose Fred Okengo Matiang'i. And I think Fred Okengo Matiang'i, and I'm going to give a critical analysis about this good leader because it's good. I'm going to give a critical analysis why the youth are preferring him. Why are they preferring him to any other leader? I'll give a critical analysis in the next video. And is he ready for it? So when you look at our country today, the youth are saying, we want competence, excellence, merit. Meritocracy must work. Sio urafiki, sio loyalty, sio ati wale ambao William Samoei Ruto analeta in his cabinet ati anachagua ni nani ambaye ni rafiki yangu, ni nani ambaye who is loyal to me. Kenyans are interested with service delivery. Again, the government, any government that come, now and even in future, must create jobs for the youth. I've told you, the statement that was coming from the youth is simple. That nyinyi hamtakula kuku, sisi tukila kama kuku. We will not eat chicken when we are eating like chicken. That is a statement that came, that's the message that came from Gen Z and the millennial generation, because most of them are jobless. Again, the message that came from these people is that Kenya belongs to all of us. There is no way you can show us that you are very powerful, and you can even put some people, can give floor gatherers to people who are not even in government, and they continue flying the flag of Kenya. That was contempt of the highest order. That was abuse of power. This is something that is making Kenyan people, Kenyan youth, very, very bitter. Again, the issue of having a level playing ground, the issue of transparency, the issue must be addressed very, very clearly. Integrity and leadership is something that the youth were telling you have to look at it in a way that is pleasing to the eyes of Kenyans, that a way that you must implement the constitution. In fact, the youth are telling William Samoei Ruto, you are not implementing the constitution. And even the policemen who are taking bribes on the road, don't be surprised when the youth come and tell you, you must stop this nonsense. You must stop stealing. Even the corrupt churches that have been seen carrying brown envelopes coming from State House, corrupt leaders, they have been put on notice. The fake miracle workers, you have been put on notice. This country cannot be run on miracles. That idea of inviting people to pray for the country is not working. And we have to be realistic. The country cannot be led with fake miracles. That is another message that came from this country. So I don't know what you think. From where I sit, this country will never be the same again. It is time to start afresh, and I still hold the view that we should have a transitional government, and within 6 months we conduct fresh general elections. Let us have, because you see, William Samoei Ruto is not even free the way he used to be free. I don't think he'll be global trotting as he used to do. I don't think he'll be on top of Land Rovers as he used to be. He has to slow down, because the legitimacy is now in jeopardy. Have a blessed Sunday. Sorry, it's on Sunday. So Sunday, guys. When is today? Today is Thursday. Yeah. Have a blessed Thursday. And like the video. You can share it. Comment. Till next time. Bye-bye.